While everybody's arguing whether AI is going to take our jobs in the next few years, I'm spending my time using current AI tools to make my work as a web designer much more fast and efficient and get amazing results with it. And on today's video, I want to take the Tesla website and reimagine what it can look like in a few years from today using the current AI tools. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to head into ChatGPT and I'm basically going to help me create a brief. So I'm going to write, imagine what the Tesla car of 2030 would be like. And let's say describe the new model, including its name and visual description of how the car would look like. And let's see what it gives me. So Tesla of 2030, named Tesla Visionary, represents significant leap in electric car vehicle, blah, blah, blah. All right, that's cool. Shape and size, streamline, aerodynamic profile, slightly longer body. Doors, innovative wing gold doors with transparent section. Ooh, that's nice. Wheels, sleek alloy. Color, unique color shifting paint that changes hue based on angle of sunlight. That looks pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Interior design, we've got technology and features. We've got a lot of stuff to work with. So I'm going to use this to not only create the visuals for the website, but also create some of the content. So this is a good place to start with. Now we've got some content and we can go ahead and play around with it. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to head into Relume. Now Relume has a really cool tool that is called AI Site Builder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit build a site, and the way that this works is you give this a prompt, basically a company description. So I'm going to put here Tesla is a leading electric car company. I'm going to select 1 to 5 pages. And basically, let's take some of the content that we got from ChatGPT and paste that into Relume. So let's take that and bring that in here and basically make this, the new car model is Tesla Visionary, just to make sure that it makes sense. And let's run with this and see what happens. So now Relume is generating a sitemap. Sitemap basically means what pages are on the website and what sections in terms of content we're going to have here. So it created the content for the homepage. And let's see what we have. We have a nav bar. We have a hero section introducing the Tesla Visionary with engaging hero image, feature section, highlight unique color shifting paint. We've got a bunch of feature sections. It looks good, looks like good content. Now, he basically created 2 pages for the website, about us and Visionary for the new car with a bunch of sub pages. But I think, let's look at the current Tesla website. I think it has some more pages that maybe we want to include. So we've got energy. So let's go ahead and create some more pages here. So I'm going to create here energy and a page for shop. And let's just go ahead and generate the content for these pages, for all of these pages. And Relume will now get to work and create sections with the relevant content for the rest of the pages. So this looks good. The next step is to take this sitemap and turn it into a full wireframe. Wireframe is basically kind of like a low fidelity sketch of the website in terms of what headline we have, what content, what images do we have, and it's going to go ahead and actually write all the content for us and create all of the wireframe for us. And that is really, really great starting point for us. So now that all of the pages have created, I can actually go ahead and play around with it. So if I don't like this hero component, the layout, I can open this up and play around with other Relume component. So I can, let's replace this component. Let's see what other options we've got here. So we've got a bunch of layouts, some of them with different layouts. I think I'm gonna go with, let's see what we've got. Let's go with let's rename this Tesla Visionary just to get the right kind of like headline that we want. And let's pick this layout. I think that's pretty cool. We can bring a lot of images to show the new car. All right, for the rest of them, some of them maybe I want to go ahead and flip them, change layouts, or change different components. Not this one, so they don't look the same. Make sure that the text is written. Some of the text didn't generate correctly. And for these sections that look just the same, I'm going to switch from left to right just so that we've got kind of like a rotating left and right section. I don't want to have all the sections looking the same. Okay, so I think we've got the homepage, and let's continue with the homepage because I just want to do a single page for this demo. My next step is to take this wireframe and import it into Webflow. So I've opened up a new Webflow project here with the Relume starter project. I'm going to delete what we have here, and let's go ahead and copy the home page. I'm just going to do copy to Webflow, copy this, and go into my Webflow project and paste this inside of my main wrapper. And bam, now I've got this whole wireframe inside of Webflow, which means it is fully developed, it is fully responsive, and I can basically go ahead and publish it. But now that it's ready, we can go ahead, we can even have this animation here in the hero section where the images are going to rotate like this. So it's really nicely developed, almost ready for publish. The only thing we need to do is kind of bring in some content here, bring in the images, and maybe design this a little bit. So let's move into Midjourney to create some of the images that we need here. So I'm heading into Midjourney, and I want to take the description that ChatGPT gave us, Tesla car of 2030, named Tesla Visionary, represent, basically took this paragraph, and let's see what Midjourney is going to generate for us based on the description we got from ChatGPT. So it's going to load up, and then we get this, which actually looks like a very normal Tesla car that we would have today. I'm not really happy with these results. I actually think that the problem is that we've got too much text in the prompt, and I think Midjourney doesn't know what to focus on. So let's copy this and let's shorten this. Let's edit it. We don't need the car of 2030. We don't need actually even Tesla Visionary. I don't know if we need this. Don't need the significant leap. Let's just focus on the innovative gull wing doors and the transparent collars. Or the changing colors, so that we got the right color for the car. So I've really shortened up that paragraph, and let's see what we've got right now. Just focused on, Tesla with innovative gold doors with transparent. No, I don't need this. Just wing gold doors and color shifting paint. Let's start with that and see what we get. So let's Midjourney do its magic, and okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now we're getting something really more interesting that we can work with. So let's try to run with some variations, and let's add some on the highway with motion blur, just so that we can get some visuals to see how the car would look on the road. Let's play with that. And now we're getting something. Okay, so this images is pretty cool, but what I'm understanding right now is that because we focus on the doors, the wing doors, it doesn't make sense to show wing doors open on the highway while you're in speed motion. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So I guess when we're gonna do the highway shots, we should probably remove the focus on the gull wing door. So let's delete that, and let's generate some more images. Okay, let's see what we're getting right now. Okay, so these ones are pretty cool. Okay, so these ones look good when they're on the highway. Motion blur, these images look good. I think we can work with that. Let's upscale some of these just to get high resolution render of these, and let's save them up, and let's create some more variations on these. So what else would we want? We want some more variations because we want to have different images on the website. So let's do interior shot. Let's see what's happening when we're getting interior shots. That didn't really give us interior shots. Maybe interior shot, let's put that in the beginning. Let's see if that works. We're getting a little bit of an interior, but not a shot from within. So I don't know if that would be exactly what we want. Let's try something else. Let's try photo inside of a Tesla. Let's see what that gives us. Nope. So sometimes it would be difficult to explain Midjourney what it is that we really want to get. So we have to play around with the prompt. Maybe let's not focus on the doors. Let's change that maybe in front of a modern house. I saw that the current website has Teslas in front of people's houses. So let's see how that looks like. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Some of these things can be useful for us. So let's upscale some of these, and let's save them, and let's continue. Let's do maybe a family driving a Tesla. Let's see what that gives us. And okay, so now we're actually getting photos inside the car, which is nice. And actually some of these can be useful for the section that talks about the autopilot and the auto-driving cars. And maybe we'll actually try to turn some of these images into videos. I think that would be pretty cool. So we'll do that in a minute. Let's play around with these. Maybe a happy family. Maybe we'll get to see some faces. Let's see what we're getting here. Not sure these are going to be super useful. We're getting some very weird things here. This person sits actually behind the wheel, which is pretty funny, but I'm not sure that's going to be super useful. Okay, but actually I think I made one mistake, because now I realize that we actually, looking at the Webflow, at the images that we need, we actually need vertical images, and we've generated horizontal images. So I'm gonna have to change my prompt, because as you can see here, I've got at the end of my prompt AR16:9, which basically gives Midjourney the proportions for the image. So I'm going to have to change that to 9:16 and generate them this way. And now Midjourney knows that I want the vertical proportions. So this looks better, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and upscale some of these images. Those are going to be a better fit for the layout that we have. Okay, saving these images, let's go ahead and create some of the videos. So to create some of the videos, I'm heading into Runway. Runway is a company that has a product that's called Gen 2 that basically allows me to turn images into videos. So I'm going to hit start with an image, and basically I can combine an image with a description. So let's upload one of the images that we've created, maybe this one, and try to create a video of it shifting colors. So let's upload that, and let's copy the sentence from ChatGPT where it says color shifting paint and paste that in here and see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Actually, I can go ahead also and create what kind of camera motion I want. So let's select maybe horizontal move, and let's see what we're getting. So I'm going to go ahead and render that. Going to wait until that renders, and let's see what we're getting. So let's play that. Okay, it's kind of cool the way it changes colors and the camera moving, but I'm not sure why it's becoming kind of like getting out of focus. So that is weird. Let's give this a feedback. This is 3 stars. I guess render quality. It's kind of like weird. It's not what I want, but there's no way for me to give them feedback. All right, so let's just try something else. Let me try a different camera movement, and let's change the seed here. That would basically do a different AI render of this, and then we'll see what we're getting. Maybe it will improve our situation, and maybe not, but it's worth a try. So rendering this again, we're getting a different render, but it still gets out of focus. Well, I guess this is a fail. We're going in the right direction with this AI tool, but still we're getting this blur effect, not exactly what we want. So let's go ahead and try to create the video for the future of driving with the autopilot. Let's pick up the different photo that we've got. Let's select this photo and let's upload it. And in this case, I don't even need a prompt. I just need the image. We don't need a description for it. Let's just render, and let's see what we're getting in here. Okay, so this video is actually pretty cool. We're getting movement, we're getting camera moving in here. That looks somewhat realistic and it looks pretty good. Okay, so let's head back into Webflow and let's go ahead and start replacing the images that we've created with the images on the website. So I'm just basically going ahead, replacing the images, and let's see what we're getting. So I'm going to replace the video, some of the images we can't see because they're scrolling kind of like infinitely. Some of these images here below, I'm actually going to go ahead. Oh, that's really, really nice, the way that we can see this scrolling infinitely. So that turned out pretty nice. Let's replace these images with a video. Let's upload this. Webflow will transcode it. We'll put this as kind of like a looping video, as kind of like a background video that keeps on looping. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, so we've got the photos and the videos embedded, and it looks well. It looks well. Okay, looking at the website right now, we've got the logo here in the navigation, and I wonder whether ChatGPT with the new DALL-E integration can help us create a new and improved logo for Tesla. So let's check that out. So I'm heading into ChatGPT. Let's basically upload the current Tesla logo, and let's tell him, your job is to update the Tesla logo for 2030 to represent the new Tesla visionary model. Please suggest a redesigned logo and explain why it is better. So let's see. It will create an image. This is always exciting. Bam! This is the new logo. Let's see what the explanation is. Here is a redesigned logo that represents the Tesla visionary model for the year 2030. The concept embodies a slick, futuristic appeal with the stylized T at the center, suggesting innovative and sustainability. The integration circuitry patterns hint at the advanced technology, and the electric blue glow against the silver design accentuates a premium, cutting-edge aesthetic. This logo maintains the simplicity and recognizability of the Tesla brand while also looking ahead into the future. I want to tell you, ChatGPT gets a score for doing the design lingo talk. This would actually convince a client potentially that this is a good logo, but I can tell you as a professional designer, this is not a good logo. It's too intricate. It would definitely not work in small sizes. So while the bullshit is good, the design itself could be better. So let me give him some design feedback. Let's write, this would really not work at small sizes. Please redesign the whole logo, including the logo type, so I can use it in the new Tesla website. Let's see what it's working on right now and what we're getting. Okay, so this looks actually quite interesting. Here's a revised logo design with the Tesla visionary model. This logo features a more abstract T, which is designed to be recognized even at small sizes. Complemented by a clean sans serif logo type, which basically they kept the same. The color scheme remains consistent with Tesla branding. It's actually not true. Tesla branding is actually red. It's not blue, but all right. Using silver and electric blue to convey sophisticated high-tech feel. This logo is intended to be versatile and used across different mediums. All right. Let me try and challenge it. It challenges those a little bit more. Let's tell him, could you please show me how this would work on a white background? Let's see what it does. And it gives me a completely different logo. The revised logo is now presented on a white background. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try, great, can I have the new version of the logo on a solid black color? And now this would give me, again, something completely different and not really that good. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this updated blue logo. Now when I'm looking at this logo, it's obvious that this logo works well on a dark background. And if I actually take a look at the images that Midjourney created for us, they also have this very dark vibe. So maybe this whole website would actually look better on kind of like a dark mode. So let's go ahead and grab the colors from this background, and let's go here into the page wrapper in Webflow and give this a gradient background and see how that looks like. Actually, let's go ahead and turn the whole website into kind of like a dark mode, not white. Let's bring this into black. Let's go ahead and change all the text on the website to be white. Let's go ahead and remove the background from the navigation, turn that into transparent. And actually, I want this to be kind of like a glass effect. So let's turn the website, the navigation into fixed. So it's going to be always on top. And let's give this some background filter of blur. This kind of created a glass effect, which actually looks pretty nice. Okay, so let's keep it this way. Let's go ahead and turn all the text on of the website to white. Let's go ahead and also change the font to Montserrat and the title to a little less bold. I think, yeah, medium. I think this is more on brand with what Tesla has right now. This is closer to their font right now. Let's change the color. Let's try and make this red as the red that they have right now. But actually, I don't think that this red looks good on blue. So let's revert this actually back to white. Maybe give it a little bit of opacity or something like this. Yeah, I think this looks better. Okay, now that we've changed the buttons and the text, let's go back and try to change the logo. Okay, so first let's select the logo from its background in Photoshop and let's duplicate it. Let's basically select all the color, all the gradient, select by color, duplicate it, remove the background. Let's crop it because we don't need all of the empty space, and let's bring that in. This is really not an ideal logo for a website. It's very big. The composition is not ideal for a website, but I'm just going to try and run with it. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's see how that looks like when we're making it smaller. It does make the navigation look too big. So, and when it's coming out of the navigation, that doesn't look good at all. I think I'm going to have to get rid of the Tesla watermark, the Tesla word mark, and just use the symbol. Now, kids, do not do this at home. I see a lot of people who are just putting a symbol on their website navigation without the name of the website. Do not do that. People, you're not Tesla or Apple. People do not know what the name of your company is. So don't do this at home. I'm just doing this here because I'm playing around. And yeah, it looks good, but as we said, this logo works well in dark color, and we've made the glass kind of like a white glass. So let's go ahead and change that to a dark blue. Let's change that. Yeah, that would probably fit better if we make it the background dark blue like the original thing. Okay. Now we're going to have to change these into white. And basically, I think we've basically finished updating the website. Okay, so this is our results. We've got an AI designed logo, we've got AI designed imagery, an AI designed website with copy, and even AI video in the website. Is this amazing? Do I love it? Do I think it's better than the current Tesla website? No, but is it impressive that we've got these tools that we can very fast create assets, and they can help us move faster and create great work and great mockups for our clients within minutes? I think this is super, super impressive. And of course, web design is a professional process, and it takes way more than 20 minutes to design a professional custom website for high-end clients. If you want to learn more, make sure you check our courses and other videos on the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.